If Supermetrics came back at the same price, I probably wouldn't go. Supermetrics is a solid tool, but Adzviser is a platform that at the very least, you should give it a go.
Adzviser.
Hello everybody, my name is Gu. Welcome to another episode with Adzviser. Very happy to welcome our friend from Auckland, New Zealand, a marketer who recently switched to Adzviser from one of our competitors' product, Supermetrics in this case. And we're very happy today to sit down with Jared Laidlaw to talk about his experience migrating to Adzviser. And hello, Jared.
Hey, how's everyone going? I'm Jared. I'm the owner of Orchard Financial Marketing. We're digital advisors for financial advisors. So we're heavy in the lead generation space. We work with mortgage, people in the mortgage kind of brokers or advisors, insurance, retirement planning, financial planning space, helping them predominantly with lead generation, but then the kind of wider digital ecosystem around that as well. So it's not just running ads, but website stuff, nurture sequences, sales, CRM.
So I guess you guys run a lot of Google ads, Facebook ads?
A lot of Google and Facebook ads, yeah.
Jared, what made you really start looking for an alternative to Supermetrics in the first place? Tell us a little bit more.
Yeah, so reporting is obviously a key output for a digital agency. Like we're a digital agency. And over the years, I've been doing this for 10, 11, 12 years. I've used multiple kind of different tools and whatnot, and a lot of them start off a certain way, and then over time they add bells and whistles, and suddenly the prices going up, and things are grandfathered, but then things kind of change. And Supermetrics has been something I've used in my tech stack for reporting for many years. Like it's been pretty reliable and whatnot. The kind of issues that we were running into is a bit of a clunky design, back-end design. So every time we got a new client, it was like a little clunky to set up, which is not fun. And then the price started to we were already paying hundreds of dollars a month, and then every client above a certain level, it was just like, here's another $10-15 or whatever it was. And that kind of that was in theory it's okay, but that on top of how clunky it was, and then sometimes like data wouldn't show up, and you get errors, and there's no kind of real reason. You refresh it doesn't work, you check 2 hours later, suddenly it does work. That like data is black and white, right? Like if it's a 1, it's a 1. If it's a 10, it's a 10. And especially when these reports are going to clients and we're saying, this is how much money you've spent, this is your web traffic, this is your how many leads over this period, the cost per lead, like business decisions are based on this. And we were getting too many instances where those reports weren't working for reasons that weren't kind of clear, and there was no support on that as well. Which is, it could be, you could overlook that if the price wasn't hundreds and hundreds of dollars. We're getting up to almost like $500 a month for like decreasing value. I'm not going to use Supermetrics because of those issues. Like I'm not going through the whole setup process and whatnot to just run into these same issues. I need to find another solution, really.
100%. 3 years ago when I started this whole endeavor of founding Adzviser, I noticed that there has been complaints in the industry about how expensive Supermetrics has turned into, and some of the reliability issues that you just mentioned. That was the exact reason why I wanted to found Adzviser, and I'm very glad to be sitting here today, doing this case study with somebody who's actually switching away from Supermetrics to something that I've built. And then is it possible I can share with everybody, in our channel, how was your experience like migrating your existing reports and workflows from Supermetrics to Adzviser, and were there any challenges during onboarding?
Yeah, there are definitely challenges. Learning a new software tool and how it kind of works. And I really like the online interface where it's you make the client workspace. Yeah. So that makes sense. Like it shouldn't be versus Supermetrics. Like they have their clunky back end. You got to click like five clicks deep, and it's hidden under the drop down, and add this as a priority account. All this kind of like rubbish. So it's like it made it easy. Like name this XYZ Financial, add Google ads, add Facebook ads, add Google Analytics, or whatever else. So that made sense to start with. And then the plugin Very simple to add the extension onto Sheets. A little bit finicky, like just figuring out again the pulling of the data. I think the initial setup, just getting over that hurdle. But that was really good to send you back and forth some looms and just explain the situation, and saying like, hey, I want to grab the last kind of 4 months data, and then every day have this populated across multiple tabs within the same sheet. But I mean, now it's up and running and it's perfect. Like I don't have to touch it.
Great to hear that. For those of whom who don't know, but Jared is very good at escalating problems to us, to our support team, with the Loom video. Okay, the Loom video is very helpful for us to identify exactly what's going on and give him the exact guidance to overcome that sort of problem that he's encountering. So in the future, for any of those people, for any of our users who are encountering problems, please be more specific and be more descriptive on the problem that you're encountering. That will give our support team a lot of pointers on what's going on.
I appreciate that. You guys were really good. Obviously, like diagnosing the issue as well. I think I was able to share the sheet with you, and you were able to see, like, go and actually be like, hey, this is what's off, what you need to do in the next time. Because obviously, like, my workflow is the same. Like, if we get a new client next week, I'm just following that same workflow, make their sheets for Google, for Meta, and then, like I said, now it's all up and running. The workflow is perfect, and yeah, we got daily refreshes going as well, so I don't need to touch it.
Do you see any measurable improvements since you switched from Supermetrics to Adzviser, whether it's time saved or better insights or cost efficiency?
So the onboarding is very simple. It's the same kind of, if you've used Supermetrics before, you can like copy paste queries and like update things. Like it's a very similar setup that way. So the time efficiency would probably be a little bit easier, but like the time saving and I think the reliability, I guess that's the main thing, right? I haven't had clients come to tell me like, hey, your reporting is down. Like how much have we spent? And like, you can have all this, as a managing clients, you can have all this like other stuff go wrong. But I feel like as soon as there's like money, like revenue, how much have I spent? What are the results? As soon as there's issues there, that's like urgent stuff that like is a bad look. Like you can turn up a couple minutes late to meetings, or miss use the wrong words in an ad copy or something. But like if you mess around with revenue numbers, like that's a real bad look. So especially in the finance industry. So yeah, having that reliability with a tool like Adzviser to be able to give the data, like I know if I go in today, I'm going to see yesterday's results. Those results are going to be pretty much on par with what the channel is saying. That's perfect. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah. In terms of cost efficiency, do you have any concrete data?
I mean, it's like 4 to 5 times minimum cheaper than for the same exact flow. Like I haven't changed any flow. Like the flow is exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if I've changed like the wording, like Supermetrics or whatever on my like SOP for it. But it's like I'm doing the exact same thing with less headaches, with more reliability at like 4 to 5 times the price. Now it was just becoming too much. It's like another $15 every client for those same issues. Like it was something that I was motivated to leave or motivated to find another option.
Part of the reason why we don't choose to charge our customers based on the same sort of pricing model as our competitors is that, to our knowledge, I think this storage and computing is generally considered very cheap. For our other competitors who scale their pricing based on the number of accounts that their customers have or the marketers have, to us, it does not make too much sense to us, right? It's just one extra role in a database. It shouldn't cost us that much. So we will like to pass on that sort of benefit of cost efficiency in the databases and storage to our customers. That is exactly the reason why we charge a flat fee to every single one of our customers, regardless of the number of accounts they connect with Adzviser. One last question, Jared. Okay, so if another marketer asked you why you switch, and what would you tell them?
So if someone asks, and there's plenty of people, I'm sure I will tell this to, like in my network and whatnot. Supermetrics is a solid tool, but Adzviser is a platform that at the very least you should give it a go and try. On one client or one use case, I think there's a very, very cheap trial. It's worth giving it a go. The price is the fixed price is nice. The reliability is nice. Just everything works as it should. I gave it a go, and it's worked out perfectly for me. And I wouldn't leave. I wouldn't leave for anything. If Supermetrics came back at the same price, I probably wouldn't go. I definitely would go.
Awesome. Thank you, Jared. I really appreciate that. I think that should wrap up. Thank you so much for your time and your interest in participating in this case study with us. I'm pretty sure your story with us will inspire a lot of the other marketers, and we hope that our product, our software, our connectors will bring more benefits to other marketers.
Adzviser, 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 Adzviser.